So what are your impressions, Jeff, the first day out here?
I thought we had a good first day of practice. I thought our guys were ready to come out here and compete and push themselves to get better. I thought we had some good things throughout practice. Like every practice, there's some things we got to work on and continue to get better. But it's a good start. It's something to build on, and I know we'll watch the film and hopefully improve to get ready for tomorrow.
What was it like just having fans back out here? It had to be kind of nice for the first time to
it was definitely nice to have our fans back out, and we had a great showing. We appreciate them coming out. We look forward to them coming out to even more and to games and supporting us. I know our players thrive when they're here and feed off that, and I think this can be a great atmosphere. And I know our players want to please the fans, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but we're looking forward to game one.
Well, what are some of your early goals for camp?
Well, our goals are always going to continue to be better, to push ourselves to improve each and every year. We always want to compete, beat our rivals, and compete to win championships. And we understand that for us, it's about finishing games, playing tougher to the very end, finding ways to work on some of our weaknesses on both sides of the ball, which I think we have set up a plan to do that. We just got to continue to go out and practice it and execute it. But we want to go out there and make plays and win football games and have a lot of fun doing it.
Did you see the aggression out of your defense that you wanted to see?
I thought we did some pretty good things. When you don't have pads on, it's a little hard to see some things up front. But I do think we have some experience on the defensive side of the ball. I do think that we can create some pressure with those and with some added blitzes that we can do. And at times, we challenged things better. At times, we still did not. So there's some areas to work on and improve that. And sometimes it's about building your confidence. I think with our first team unit, yes, I do think we were able to tighten things up a little bit more as we went down to the second, third unit. Yes, we've got to get better at that.
How's your wide receiver group this fall?
I like our wide receiver group. I think they have worked hard. They got to be a big part of our offense and make plays for us. They got to learn to block on the perimeter and help our running game establish itself so that we can take some shots up the field. All those things tie together. But we do have depth, and certain guys have emerged, and we got to continue to have those guys step up during game days so that we can utilize more receivers and find ways to get them the ball in a lot of different ways.
Who else do you want to see at that right tackle spot? I know Eric Miller worked a lot with the ones today. Who else is in contention for that?
Well, right now, Cam Craig is somebody that we think has a lot of promise. Unfortunately, missed spring being injured, so we're getting him back out here. He's got good size. He's athletic. We just got to get him up to speed, so we're hopeful that he can get in there and do some good things for us. And he'll work both at tackle and guard. Right now, today he worked at tackle, but we'd like to see him in the lineup because I think he can be a productive player.
What do you think of your kickers and punters?
Well, I liked some improvements that we made there. It did look better day one as far as the kicking game. Some of the punting game, we did some things inside before we came out, which I think we have a chance to be better in that aspect, and I'm looking forward to that. I think that we've added some competition and some leg strength and some guys that we feel good that as long as we get some pressure on them in practice and make them perform at a high level, that hopefully they will carry that over. And then, of course, in the return game, we've got to find ways to get return yards and to prevent big plays.
Will the quarterback situation be similar to what you've done in past years, just kind of divide up those snaps between however many people you want to see there with the number one group?
Well, early on, we're going to divide snaps up. I think we have a capable quarterback room. I think we have experience. I think we have some newcomers as well. Having multiple guys that we feel like can play is a good thing. At any point in time, being able to put guys in the game and help us win can be beneficial at any point in time. When someone goes down with an injury, which has happened 4 straight years, it's beneficial. So it's just going to be a matter of who's going to take that starting role and run with it. But I do think that we have capable quarterbacks who have all improved that I feel confident if we put them in a game can execute and do good things.
Just to bet the grasp that Austin Burton has with the offense today compared to a year ago, how would you assess this kind of where he's at with the offense right now?
Austin's done a great job. He's a super teammate. He gets along with all of our players. He fits in well. He understands things better now. He gives us a little bit of athleticism at the quarterback position as well as the thrower, and he's right in the mix. So, I look forward to him stepping forward and doing good things. But we have confidence if he were to go in the game that he would be able to play and help our offense and help us win.
Did anybody surprise you? Any 2 or 3 players jump out that maybe caught your eye that you weren't anticipating? Maybe even a freshman or two?
I think until I see the film, I didn't see a whole lot of things that I didn't anticipate going into practice. I feel like we have depth on defense. To me, that stands out to me a little bit. Guys that have played football, we just got to make sure they're up to speed and they're playing with confidence and they're challenging things. But I think we can make plays on that side of the ball, and but no one really stood out in particular.
You moved a couple of defensive guys to running back, Chapman and Tooney, I think. Why the moves? Are they more of a fullback than a running back type situation?
Yeah, Zach and Chapman, short yardage situations, goal line situations, lead back situations. We want to develop some guys that can help us in that aspect, and those are 2 guys we want to look at. They'll still be able to play some linebacker. Right now, we're going to look at them at fullback.
What kind of leadership does Jackson Andrew bring to this team? He's been here for a while. Do the guys look up to him and that sort of thing?
Jackson does a lot of great things for us. He's been a great teammate. He produces when he gets in the game. Special teams, offense. I think he can do things out of the backfield. He's the guy that we want to give him some touches, because I think he does all the small things you want, and really can be a great leader for our football team. And I think having him back for another year will be very beneficial.
Coach, you already mentioned, obviously, you guys aren't in full pads yet, but what are some of the things you're trying to reinforce with your players and staff to get the most out of these practices?
Well, physicality, playing with confidence, challenging things on defense. I think being physical and being able to run the football on offense and build the play-action game off that is going to be important. I think utilizing the quarterback in a lot of different ways, not just in the passing game, but as a possible runner at times as well. It needs to be something that we look at, and then third down in short, fourth down in short situations, we've got to, when it's time to run the football, we've got to find a way to make sure we get that done. Whether that's coming right at you or using a little bit of misdirection, either one, we've got to produce in that aspect. So all those things have been studied and worked at in the spring and summer, and we've got to go out and carry out the plan and make sure that we're up to speed and that we're executing on those things.
Anything else?